Well, it certainly told last year with the disruption that we saw in many of the European hubs. I think in a lot of cases we should avoid that this year. But some of the problems that we didn't face last year we'll face this year, principally air traffic control. So there are concerns about the US, and we've already seen capacity reductions because they know they don't have sufficient resources. We're seeing already in Europe delays 3-4 times what we were expecting. So I think ATC is going to be a big factor this year. And the other thing that's playing on the industry, which didn't have as big an impact last year, are the problems with suppliers.
There's a variety of issues. Certainly the US has had some very troubling runway incursion issues, and they cannot supply enough air traffic control. Yeah. But you're getting a similar sort of situation in Europe with strikes.
Yeah, it's exactly it. So in Europe, the resources are there, but the issue that we face, particularly from an ATC point of view, is French air traffic control going on strike every day. And when France goes on strike, it disrupts traffic right across Europe.
The Minister of Transport in France, when I interviewed him on this point, didn't seem to give any ground. He didn't seem to suggest that this was the big issue.
No, it is the big issue. And
he wasn't going to change. He wasn't going to change the law.
No, they're not going to change. And we've known that for some time. What we've been pushing for is, for France to facilitate overflights. So if the French want to shut their country down, fine. Let them shut their country down. But it's the idea that they can shut Europe down that is causing problems. Because once France goes on strike, you can't overfly the country. And then it's putting pressure on air traffic control systems around France. And that's causing delays and cancellations in other areas. So it's chaos.
You're not going to get high altitude overflight exemptions either.
Well, I think in time we will. Because I think in time we can demonstrate that this situation is just unacceptable. There's no reason for people to disrupt flights that are going from Ireland to Spain. Why do the French want to disrupt that? Because that's disrupting Europe. And that is
That's
unfair.
The whole point of industrial action,
No, it's not. No, the industrial action is to disrupt things in France. They're annoyed with what's happening in France. They love Europe.
You put as much pain in as many places. That's the principle of industrial action.
No, we have to get this sorted out because the environmental impact alone, I think, gives justification to address this overflight issue. Because the flights are operating. They're just operating around France, extending the distance they have to fly, burning more fuel, producing more CO2, and that has to be addressed.
Back to the recovery that's going. It's sort of. Were you surprised? Were you surprised at how? I mean, even Asia Pacific is still slightly behind, but it's ramping up as well. Did this?
Yeah, no, Asia Pacific did surprise. We weren't expecting China to open in January of this year. The forecast we had saw China opening in the second half of this year. So the recovery is ahead of where we had expected. International travel within Asia Pacific is still only at about 56% of where it was in 2019. So there's still ground to make up there, but it is recovering. I think the closure of Russian airspace will impact on the pace at which flights between Europe and Asia, particularly China, recover, and indeed flights between the US and China.
In your State of the Industry address, your message was what?
My message was one of quiet confidence in the future. We're back in profitability. It's been an incredible...
For the moment.
No, but and we have to acknowledge, the levels of profitability are very, very small. But given the losses that we had encountered in recent years, to be back in profit is a great achievement. Now, the net margin is about 1.2%. It's tiny. And I think this is another misunderstanding about our industry. I've heard politicians talk about, airlines are making billions of dollars. When you look at it in margin terms, our margins are tiny, 1.2% net margin, and we're celebrating it. But we should celebrate it because the losses we had in the past few years were just eye-watering. And the fact that the industry could survive that demonstrates the resilience and the determination and the actions that have been taken. So, we are fully acknowledging challenges, but we're still quietly confident about the future.